Today, Mommy and
Ava
are back once again reading Richard Scarry, The Animals' Merry Christmas. This has the 21 stories by Katherine Jackson.
and on the 15th book.
We are on the 15th story, and we're going to read the 16th as well, because number 15 is a little bit short. So we're reading the 15th and 16th story. So this is the first story. It's called The Cold Little Squirrel. Once there was a little squirrel who was cold morning, noon, and night, all winter long. But at night he was coldest, and on Christmas Eve he could not sleep. Out of his house he crept. He sat on a snowy branch, shivering under the stars.
Colder than ever,
He said.
but it seems sort of magic too.
Down the tree he ran. He scampered across the snow.
Maybe I'll find a warm magic coat.
He said.
Maybe warm boots.
Not a thing did he find on that still magic night. But suddenly he saw something far away. It was a small, cozy house, its windows bright with candles. The little squirrel ran to it and climbed up on the chimney. Close to the hearth sat a fluffy little raccoon. She was saying to her mother,
I wish Santa would bring me a real live doll.
and just at that moment, the cold little squirrel slipped on the ice. Right down the chimney he tumbled. The little raccoon picked him up and hugged him.
Here's my real live doll.
She cried.
I'll make him a warm little coat and warm boots.
And the cold little squirrel curled up in her arms, cozy and warm, on that cold, still, magic night. The next story is called The Polar Bear. Now, once upon a time, there was a big, white, fluffy polar bear who wanted very much to be one of Santa Claus's helpers. Time after time, he knocked on the workshop door and asked if he couldn't please do something to help. But time after time, the answer he got was no, and thank you most kindly just the same. The helpers all agreed he was much too big to be a helper. Mrs. Santa Claus said it wouldn't do at all, and Santa himself was too busy to even look up from his work. At last, only 3 days before Christmas, the big white fluffy polar bear gave up trying.
I'll never get to be a helper.
He told himself.
It's no use trying.
And strangely enough, at that very same moment, Santa Claus was saying, it's no use trying too. There are hundreds of stores where I'm supposed to say hello to the children, he told Mrs. Santa, and hundreds of corners where I'm supposed to ring bells. And the toys aren't quite finished, and besides, there are so many good children this year that I have more chimneys to slide down than ever before. Santa Claus said he simply could not be everywhere at once. He said it was no use trying. Mrs. Santa thought very hard.
Your helpers will be glad to go to the stores and ring the bells for you,
she said.
I'll fit them all out in your old Santa Claus suits.
Up to the attic she ran. In a twinkling, she had the helpers all dressed up in fine red suits with pillows for round, jolly tummies. At first, Santa Claus thought they looked splendid. Then he thought there was something missing. Beards, he cried at last. They have no beards.
Oh dear,
sighed Mrs. Santa.
they can't go without beards, and there's no time to grow beards. And I have no old Santa Claus beards in the attic because you've always had such a beautiful beard growing right out of your chin. Oh, what are we to do?
Cried all the helpers, so sadly that the sound went up the chimney and echoed from iceberg to iceberg all over the North Pole. Everybody heard it, and especially a big white fluffy polar bear heard it. He ran straight to the workshop and knocked on the door. Mrs. Santa Claus opened the door, and in he went, white and fluffy, sparkling with snow.
Anything I can do to help?
He asked. Everyone looked at his fluffy white fur.
Beards,
Whispered Mrs. Santa Claus. Wonderful beards, chuckled Santa himself. The helpers told the bear their troubles.
And please, Mr. Bear,
They asked.
may we snip off some of your fluffy white fur for beards?
The bear bowed.
To be sure.
He said.